And you think, well, how do I differentiate this? I'm an architecture firm, and one of the challenges is that great architects, it's a combination of art and design. G'day, this is Peter Anthony from Next Gen X Professional for Architects, joined as always by my partner, Damien Andrews. How are you going, Damien?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Peter, and it's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to chat to architects, and we're talking about commoditisation of services, because in today's world, there's so much out there, and a lot of professional services are perceived as commodities, which makes it really challenging for architects to differentiate themselves and the services that they offer, which we don't want this to happen, but it generally leads to price wars and discounts and margin pressures. So what are some of the causes that lead to this commoditization of services, Peter?
Yeah, I think a lot of, particularly big corporate clients, see architects as pretty much the same. And you think, well, how do I differentiate this? I'm an architecture firm, and one of the challenges is that great architects, it's a combination of art and design. Surely there are design elements which are more commodity, if you like. There's certain guidelines you've got to fall within, certain physical parameters that you need to address. But the real difference in great architecture is the art in architecture. It's the design elements that can add to a built environment, whether that's a building or whatever brief we might be working on, and that really boils down to helping the client understand how to translate their brief into art that fits that built environment and is something that they're willing to pay a higher margin for. That's my perspective, Damien. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great perspective too, Peter. I love that you brought that up. The other element like to add to that is often, and architects that I've worked with have had this, and I've heard this so many times, is that the client doesn't understand what they do. And they generally don't. Architects is a very, very specialized service. There's a lot of uniqueness, there's a lot of nuance to it. And people don't understand the amount of work that goes into actually coming up with a design and an idea, and then translating that into actually a functional, buildable project. And there's a lot of knowledge that people tend to think that it just happens, and that's not the case. And that's part of where, in that process, if you're actually focusing on how to educate your clients as to what is that process, that then gives you the seed of creating a unique value proposition, because it's not just, oh, we're creating a drawing, and I don't mean to be facetious there, but that's how it can be perceived. But you're taking it a step further to actually, what is the heart of what you're creating? If you focus on that heart component, you really, really connect well to the client, and they understand more, and then they can see how your position and the services that you offer is different from the others. So focusing on that heart component really creates a great connection with the customer, and enables you to differentiate. If people want to learn more about us and Next Gen X for professionals for architects, let me say that again: Next Gen X Professional for Architects. Peter, how can they reach out to us?
Well, all our contact details are at the end of the video. You can reach out to Damien directly, me directly. There's an old school phone number there too. Website you can check out. We would love to talk to you about how we can help you address this commoditization issue, or any other uh, revenue generating issues that you might have in the firm. We'd love to talk to you. So reach out, and we're looking forward to seeing you then.